Richard started the company in 1977 in his father's garage, just down the road, right here in Warren, just down the road. He moved to this facility in the early 80s and been steadily expanding since. We've worked on everything here from submarine parts to aircraft parts. I've made flutes for a local man that made his own flutes, and we drilled them and he had them plated. Made molds for local companies that actually stamp out fish products. It was actually stamping out like fish fillets. We haven't had any injuries since we've been with MEMIC. That's been, I think it's been 7 years now. We haven't had any injuries in 10 years. No lost work time injuries. And only 2 lost work time injuries in the 35-year history of the shop. Safety is taken very seriously, right from the owner right down through to everybody on the floor. Everybody in the shop is the safety committee. There isn't anybody excluded from that system. It works very well. The general manager makes his rounds every morning before the production meeting. If any safety issues are found, they're addressed at that time. The night leader, shift leader, makes his rounds before the beginning of his shift. So there's twice a day. The whole shop, every machine in the shop is being looked at for one reason or another, not primarily for safety, but safety is always a concern, and those issues are addressed within the hour. In some cases, if we have high production parts, we'll only run a guy there for 2 days and then swap him with somebody else so that we don't get the repetitive motion injuries. All these machines now have cranes over them. Being a contract shop, one machine may have a part that weighs 3 ounces and the other machine have a part that weighs 30 pounds. It's always addressed that if you get heavy parts or high production parts, you could have lifting injuries or repetitive motion injuries from small, fast production parts. So that's always a concern, that the operator's safety and health is being addressed every day. We've always had ample lighting in the shop. The shop is always well lit. It's not uncommon for us to change work lighting around so that there aren't any shadows where the guys work. The precision parts that we do really require everything to be really well lit, just to see what we're manufacturing. If an accident happens, obviously it's on everybody's mind. They take it very serious. Not having an injury for 10 or so years, it kind of gets downplayed a little bit. All the jobs that we have here, they're planned out pretty well. It's well worth taking the time to plan a job safely, design the work environment for that particular job. Lost time is lost money. If we can't get an employee at the machine working, we're not going to make money.